Hi guys, so we've just finished our 6th game of the season, and that game was Atari Tetris, a game released in 1989, obviously by Atari. This game's, I don't know, I'm torn. Firstly, it's Tetris, classic game, the basic game mechanic is good. This version though, it's probably not the best version of Tetris you're going to play. The positives, I mean, the gameplay is good. I like the variation of the different levels with the different kind of game mechanics in the different stages, which is quite different to often Tetris might just be an endless game and you'll just play until you run out of space and the game gradually gets faster. Other things like the music is good, but there's also a lot to dislike about this game. It's just not a refined version of Tetris. With Tetris, I guess more modern ones, the ability to say slider block, you land the block and then you've got a split second to be able to just shift that left or right. Here, especially when the speed ramps up, you've basically got no time. Early on, you can do that, but later on, it's literally the blocks hit and then you're done. That means that the way that the speed ramps up, it pretty much becomes impossible once you start making a mistake or two. So in the later stages, I'm reasonably good at Tetris, but getting to levels like 9 or 10, the slightest mistake and you're done. So that's kind of the negative aspect of this game. And I think everyone was kind of finding that. It was sort of initially it's fun, or isn't this we're playing Tetris? But then actually you play game after game, different people will find their limit, but pretty much all succumbing to the same issues. So yeah, I think it was a good one to have, but I think everyone's kind of done with it now. So let's look at the scores. So I've had 17 scores sent to me, and it's a pretty gradual incline from Lucas in 17th through to our winner. In 10th, with possibly his lowest finish for quite a while, is Graham. He got 36,551. Then it's Ian, who's been doing pretty well so far this season, and then Blue Yak. Retro Dad's Den has a decent finish in 7th. Then our current tabletopper, Big Juffer, is down in 6th. We all know he doesn't like a puzzle game. In 5th is someone who likes this game, and that's Milthy. And ahead of him is another person who likes it, Robert, in 4th. My Retro Tech has a decent finish in 3rd, with 70,000 points. I've taken 2nd, with 97,000 points. But our winner for Tetris, and taking his first win for quite a while, is Retro Arcade Challenge. He's got 125,000. As the game progresses, you do get more score for every block you land. So I'm guessing this is probably not far beyond me, although there's a 25,000 point increase. Good job there, especially to beat me on a puzzle game. So let's take a look at the league table. So we've got quite a few swaps up and down the table. Retro Dad's Den, after his decent performance, has got ahead of Gary Gill Gaming into 14th. Robert is up 1 into 11th. Retro Arcade Challenge, he's the big mover. He's up 4 into 9th. I've got ahead of Paul, and so is my Retro Tech. He's up 2 places. He's got ahead of Ian as well. Then at the top though, not much has changed. In 3rd is Blue Yak. He's only a few points ahead of my Retro Tech, and actually is pretty close down to me in 6th. Our top 2 though, haven't moved, and if anything, Big Juffer's extended his lead. He's got 477 points now overall, ahead of Graham's 355. That's over 120 points, which is more than the win for any individual game. So Graham's still got quite a bit of work to do. But there's 4 games left, so let's see what the next game is. So our next genre is sports, and I've got 8 games here. The only game to get repeated is Neo Turf Masters, which is a choice from me. That'd be a good one if it comes up. So let's set things going and see what we get. Okay, it's slowing down. Ooh, could it be Neo Turf Masters? Excellent. So is it me or is it Blue Yak? I think it was. It's me. So yeah, this is great. So Neo Turf Masters, classic golf game on the Neo Geo. I'll work out which course we'll play and which rules we're playing. So yeah, let me make a video. I'll be back in a sec. So our next game is Neo Turf Masters, released by Nazca Corporation in 1996. This is arguably one of the best golf games of all time, and the team have done pretty well to turn what is normally maybe more of a simulation into a pretty decent arcade game, refining the controls and making it pretty accessible. We'll be playing the USA course and playing for furthest hole and lowest score. The scoring on this is where when you get a birdie, you get to play an extra hole. So the aim is to keep getting birdies so you can keep making progress. To get a 1cc, you'll need to get birdies on nearly every hole. So for score submissions, I want to see the hole you've got to and the score that you achieved. There's only one ROM for this one, turfmaster.zip, and we'll be using default settings. You can use any golfer that you want to, but we'll be playing the USA course. So before we finish, let's find out our next genre. I've had 11 genres sent to me. 2 genres got 2 votes each, both maze and fighting. So let's set things going and see what we get. Okay, slowing down. It's gone past me. Okay, so it stopped on Milthy. So this is fighting games. Interesting one. Quite a while since we've had a fighting game. So I hope you all enjoy playing some Neo Taskmasters. I'll be back in a couple of weeks with the scores. See you then.